What's up, everybody? I'm Dreaming Tabitha, an artist here on YouTube, and I'm super excited about this new series that I'm launching where I don't know what I'm creating and I'm letting other people choose for me. And today is episode 1. You guys ready? Let's go. Today's first guest is a YouTuber known as Mark with a C. He has some cool intro about he is I am he, 1, 2, 3. I'm not really sure. So you can figure out all the pop culture news and whatever else that is he does. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm not well informed. Mark was gracious enough to give me my first challenge. Let's get started and see what Mark has for me today. Little bit nervous. I don't know what's going to be happening. I don't know. Might as well just get into it.
Mark with a C here. You know, on that wall back there's a lot of representation of things that I used to love when I was growing up, but there's one thing that's missing, and that is some G.I. Joe representation.
Cool.
Now, I don't just want any representation. I want a Dreaming Tabitha original. So, what do you think, Tabitha, old buddy, old pal, old chum? You think you can hook me up? Here's what I'm looking for.
Right.
I want Duke running towards us.
I don't know who Duke is.
And on his right side, he's got Scarlet. She's carrying her crossbow.
I don't know who that is.
On the other side, there's going to be Roadblock, and he's running with them. They're all looking very serious because they're running away from something. And in the background, you got Snake Eyes. He's looking over his shoulder. What is he looking at? He's looking at a big explosion in the background, and it's the Cobra insignia, and it's splitting in two. They just blew it up, and they're running towards us. Ooh, it would look so sweet. What do you think, Tabitha? Can you hook it up? I am giving you 8 hours to do this, and I want it with marker in full color. Hook me up. Can you do it? Get on it. Here we go.
The crazy eyes at the end of that is not helpful. So we have to do, what did he say? 5 people that I have to make? He did say that I get to do this in Tabitha fashion. Tabitha fashion is most known for chibis. So Mark, I hope that you enjoy a chibi representation of G.I. Joe in full color in markers. This is gonna bleed all of my markers dry. Like, I hope I get monetized after this because I'm gonna need some new markers. Okay, so after I kind of calmed down from Mark's description, wrote down what it is exactly that he wants. So it's G.I. Joe themed, pretty easy. He wants it in full markers. I only have 8 hours to do. 4 people. I need Duke running, Scarlet running with her crossbow, Roadblock looking serious. He doesn't mention a weapon. I don't even know if Roadblock has a weapon. Weapons are not my forte unless maybe it's a sword. I kind of have something in my mind already of what I could do. I'm just gonna call for the big book. This is my first challenge in this series, so I'm gonna give myself just a little bit of wiggle room. I kind of based this idea off of television reality shows, but you know, they have a whole team of people. This is just me. So give me a little bit of grace here. Well, I finished my mock-up drawing and I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not super pretty or anything like that, but I think that it works with what you got. We've got ourselves the exploding symbol. It's really weird looking. And I've got my characters. You can kind of sort of see Snake Eyes in there hiding behind it. I haven't filled everything out. Again, this is just a mock-up drawing just to see where we can take this. But now it's just to put it on paper. Can't find my sharpener. I'm gonna write down, so it is 10:20 exactly. Write it down. I forget that I don't have all the time in the world. I don't know how I'm gonna do this explosion. Part of me wants to do it in watercolor, but that's not the criteria. It's full color and markers, so I've just got to do it. I just gotta man up and do it. Okay, so I'm already facing a huge conundrum. I typically use my patches that I got from RevKev to make my chibis, but this is too big for this size paper with this kind of composition that I have. I need something that's a little bit smaller than I have to go hunting now, which eats into my... Did I get that lucky? This one's a little bit bigger, but I think... Well, you know what? Why fight this system? And this one could be for Snake Eyes, who's in the background, making it further away. Look at that, look at that. Especially because I need to find my sharpener. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty confident with Duke. I've got quite a bit of detail in there, and I think I've spent a decent amount of time with him. I'll clean him up once everybody else is taken care of, but I'm really, I think this is going out really well. He's kind of cute, kind of handsome. He looks pretty tough in my opinion, so I think we got Duke down. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the other characters. I'm on a roll. I've been doing this for about an hour and a half now, so I think that that's not bad. I think I could do this, guys. I'm starting to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I think I can do this, but I think I might want more coffee first. We're gonna eat some, Doritos cheese crackers. I keep wanting to say Duke Kaboom. I don't know why. It's Roadblock. Roadblock needs to be on the other side. So here's the thing. I've been practicing a lot on digital drawings, and so the fact that Roadblock is going to be kind of covered up a little bit by Duke makes this really hard, because to be consistent with the patterns, it's always nice to draw a complete figure, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to do that. And you know, you can just like click off your layers when you're doing it digitally, and so that is something else that makes this a little bit harder. Now I noticed that Roadblock here, because I keep wanting to say, the biggest challenge right now is just saying Roadblock. I keep wanting to say Duke Kaboom. I don't know why, but the biggest problem, besides not remembering his name, Roadblock, is that, like I said, I can't undo the layers, and so we're just gonna have to wing it. We're just gonna wing it. I hope it's okay that the mustache that I'm giving Roadblock, see, I said it. I hope it's okay that he kind of is giving off Yosemite Sam vibes. Not what I'm going for. But I hope that's okay. Okay, so I'm really happy with how this guy, Roadblock, turned out. I was struggling there for a minute or two, but and the time went by really quickly because it's now 12:39. So I'm already 2 hours in. I only have I gotta keep that in my mind. I only have 6 hours more to get. If I keep on track with an hour for each person, then basically it's gonna be another hour for Scarlet, another hour for that. So that would give me 4 hours to color the whole thing in marker, which is going to be hard. Markers are not necessarily my strong suit. I typically will use markers to color everything, like color block them out, right? And then I will enhance it with coloring pencil, but that's not part of the brief, and I've got to stick to the brief. If I could swing it, it'd be kind of neat to put the G.I. Joe banner up in the top. That's extra work. Should I do it? I don't know, but it would be super cool to have a crisp, clean G.I. Joe banner. Should I just go ahead and make my life more difficult? Probably. All right, so I'm pretty happy with how it has come out. I kind of honestly just want to leave it the way that it is, but I can't because that's not the brief. I have 4 more hours to finish this project and I'm stoked. I'm super happy with how it has come out. They all look really great. You know, some things that aren't necessarily perfect, but none of us are. And I did decide to punish myself and add the G.I. Joe logo at the top. And I think it helps complete the composition and bounces your eye around it very well. But coloring is going to be fun too because I'm going to make the banner clean in the midst of clouds, smoke, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited, but I'm going to take time to clean my desk. I ordered dinner, and that's going to eat into some of my time as well, but it's okay. I have 4 hours to get all this taken care of. I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, just get this space cleaned up and working again, so that way when I'm done with dinner, I can get back to it. As Mark would say, this is where it gets juicy.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
So my explosion is turning out way better than I thought it was going to. I'm actually super proud of it right now. Next, I'm going to be working on the Cobra and then the G.I. Joe symbol. I have about 2.5 hours to go. I'm falling behind. Maybe that dinner break was too long.
I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be.
Okay, so I have exactly 2 hours to get things done, and I've only done this much. I'm thinking I'm gonna hold off with doing the letters and the sky and get the characters done because I need to finish and it's crunch time. It is go time and I'm nervous!
Why you never said you felt that way? And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
It's 5:30. I have less than an hour to get this done, and so I've pretty much gotten all the characters except for Snake Eyes, and it's coming down. I'm really happy with it, but knowing that I could just do so much more with the coloring and everything like that, it's driving me crazy, but it's teaching me a lesson. So I think I deserve ice cream or something after this. All right, so I pretty much finished the piece, but it's really unrefined. And I kind of I kind of forgot that I didn't do the crossbow. Hang on, that's not finished. It's not finished yet. I see some imperfections and whatnot, but like in the last 2 minutes that I have, I do. I see And I've got it. I've got the explosions. I've got the symbol being torn in half. Snake Eyes looking over. I have Scarlet on the right. And then I decided to include the G.I. Joe. I think, guys, I only have like maybe 15 seconds left to add anything. I don't think I can add anything. Oh, yes, I see. No! Oh, no! Got everything pretty much done. In the last couple of seconds before my time was up, I see this. I forgot to color his lip, so now he looks like he has a giant tooth. Oh, freak. Okay, it's time to see what Mark has to say about my project. A little bit nervous because of the fact that I know where all my mistakes are. Hopefully Mark doesn't see them, and I'm really concerned about Duke's big tooth.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. Check it out, guys. We got incoming from Dreaming Tabitha. That was quick. Let's click on here. Hopefully it is what I think it is. And yes, oh, it is. Check it out, guys. This is funky. Oh my God. Wow. Tabitha, you. Check this out. This is everything that I asked for, except she surprised me by putting a different Dreaming Tabitha original spin on it, which is something that I really do appreciate, guys, because if you look behind me, like, you don't see a bunch of collectibles or anything like that. Almost everything behind me is an exclusive, and everything behind me has some type of personal significance to it. You know what I mean? So this work right here is gonna go perfect back there. This is what I was looking for, guys. This is everything that I love, but it's got this twist on it, guys. It's got this twist on it because she took the 80s style G.I. Joe that I grew up with, that I love so much, and she shrunk them down, right? Where it almost looks like they're kitty, like, think like Flintstone Kids, you know, something like that. Muppet Babies or something. This is almost like that. This is G.I. Joe, but it's like G.I. Joey's. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would watch this cartoon. I've never seen anything like this before. This is so cool, man. And what you got Duke, Scarlet, my man Roadblock, and Snake Eyes bringing up the rear. And they just got through kicking ass, right? The Cobra headquarters in the background is exploding, and you can feel the exploding. It's rocking everything around it. Now, what I like about this, right, the critical side, is that if you look at the G.I. Joe, the actual word up there, you might notice that the G looks a wee bit off, right? And I like to think
letters are
that the
hard,
explosion
Mark.
is almost such that it's dislodging the G. If anything, I'd never thought about this. I would almost love to see all of the letters going like maybe different ways, so it looks like the explosion is actually doing that. Like it's actually like knocking everything loose, right? Including the star. Maybe the star is falling away a little bit, but you know, I love the looks on their face. They look like they're taking care of business. My man Roadblock looking like me, guys. You know, he looks like me. I see myself. I love it. You got Duke, my favorite character. You got Scarlet over there looking like she's going to shoot that crossbow like right through the picture. The Cobra insignia could have been, like I said, I would like to have seen it maybe be black. You know, so you can see it a little bit more. It stands out a little bit more from the explosion. Maybe put a little bit of cracks in there. You see the explosion coming through it. This looks really great, man. I really appreciate this. And it's so unique that I feel like I'm honored because now I have something that is one of a kind and you guys don't have it. I mean, I don't mean to be bragging, but you know, so I really do appreciate this, Tabitha. You did a great job. You were so talented. It's God-given, and I feel great to be receiving this from you. So thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And what can I say? There's nothing more to say but rock on. And also, Yo, Joe! That's probably the nerdiest, geekiest thing I've ever done, but I love it that much. Thanks again, Tab.
So Mark's review of my picture has me just all aglow. He didn't even notice the tooth. Well, Mark, I am glad that you liked my picture, and I hope that all of you guys did as well. Let me know in the comment section down below, what would you have done differently? What would you have liked to see? It typically takes me about 4 hours to create one chibi. It could be like 4 to 6 hours to create one chibi. So the fact that I created 4 chibis in 8 hours, full color, I would like a pat on the back. Next time on Dreaming Tabitha. The only problem is that there's like this black dot. But the problem that we're running into is the fact that it doesn't make any sense. Before I start painting this box, I probably need to have a reference. You're in trouble, mister. Everything's blue except for a couple of things. Mistake number 2. We're not gonna panic. Oh no. What?